Team Secret versus KABAN taking a while. I mean, SyndereN versus PUPPEY. Iconic matchup. Those two towering intellects of Dota. Oh, he's dropping those birds. That's good micro there by 9. They're not quite able to follow. It's a nice
Top lane, Zai is gonna get drained up. There's the Astral Imprisonment from mid 1 to save his life, but SyndereN with the Spike Carapace saving Zai for now. He does not get his impale off. SyndereN, however, is gonna get chased down. Should be an easy target for Nisha.
We should have a look here in this top lane. Zai does get off a stun, as well as the lift here from DK Probus, but SyndereN manages to get out his ultimate just in time, so they get double decrypt, and as well as the double life drain. It's doing so much. Viber on this back lane, he finds mid 1, he was already low from some harass earlier, and Zai, he goes down, as well as YapzOr, and now they've even found Puppey's Bane. He sleeps up this Grimstroke, and Nisha, he's rotated in, but there is no Ravage. So I don't think they're actually afraid of him, Skitter. He's slowed down, they have the magic damage of the one inductors, the Avalanche toss, and it's enough. A massive team fight there for KABAN. And the slows actually from Skitter. It looks like Puppey, it's going to be a full team wipe. If they have enough damage, Puppey, he doesn't have the mana for his Nightmare, but he does have a stick if he wants to use it. Puppey, the only survivor of that team fight there. I think in this top lane, we do have a fight that's breaking out. They do throw another one, but there we go. A great ultimate there by SyndereN, as well as the double life drain. It looks like Tidehunter caught up by the Ink Spell, as well as the Avalon. He manages to blow the Ravage, but not before he goes down. And mid-1 doesn't actually manage to get any real kills with his ultimate, and he needs to be very careful of this ward that they didn't take down. But there, the ultimate just popped, and that's another kill, a 3-for-1. By the way, at this shrine here, 9, he was doing some harass onto Nisha, but the Fiend script onto this Tiny. And Biver, he's not long for this word. Zai, he gets a stun onto DK Phobos, as well as popping his Carapace. So he actually stuns himself up. That's a big Ravage onto 2 of them. They drop the hammer. It does manage to finish off DK Phobos at 9. He's not the one with Aegis, but coming in on the backline is this Trollwaller, but he just slept up. He's having a nightmare of his own, very own, feeding away this lead that they have at 9. He's going to go down, and they just need to retreat. Biver brought back for this. I mean, the real issue is that the Nyx Assassin, I think he would be the one to... Actually, they blink in here onto YapzOr, Avalanche toss into all of them. And look at this, another nice Grimstone ultimate onto the Tide as well. He's decrept up. Do they have enough damage? Yes, they do with that Rend as well as the Decrepify.
SyndereN gets both kills. And now Nyx Assassin.
Zai just caught out in this mid lane, and that's 3 easy kills.
Puppey.
We just praise Secret for their fight. And Biver goes forward even more. Easy first melee barracks. And are they going to actually fight this up? No, Skitter. There you go. 9 birds come on. Someone focus the racks. They do take off the Aegis, but I'm not sure if they're going to... Please, someone finish these. Commit your birds. They're not doing a lot of damage because of that Angslush. Now, Biver, he blanks forward. Avalanche doesn't get the toss on Puppey, but a nice link, as well as that double Soul Siphon. We're seeing it again and again. SyndereN's Grimstroke really doing work. The double... what should we call it? The double soul assumption, and they finish off the Tide. He wasn't able to kill the Phantom in time, and Zai, they actually have vision for him. They put down vision as they were taking racks. I think they're going to be able to kill this Nyx Assassin. Biver, Avalanche, nice save there from mid-1 before he takes that toss damage, but I'm sure Zai probably won't survive. He drops the hammer and he kills Biver. No buyback on him, but they take the full lane of racks and they're just going to back off. But over here, it looks like they're trying to kill off the Troll Warlord, but the silence as well as the link. Grimstroke, he gets his ultimate off just as the Ravage ends, and the Ink Spell, it's going to stun off both of them. So Skitter, he's able to heal. He has his bans as well as the heal of his ultimate, but they do manage to find Kinmob with that damage from Puppey. But over here, the nice Avalanche, it's onto all of them. So they finally killed off this Nyx Assassin, but they dropped the Fiend script here onto this Visage. And now mid-1 stealing more and more intelligence. 9, is he going to go down there running forward with Nisha? And they do. The Anchor Smash, it's quite enough. And they do see SyndereN, the Avalanche shouldered by YapzOr, so it stops his TP. And that's another kill for the side of Secret. Yeah, you're right. It is a great for him. And over here, SyndereN, they've caught him out. But there you go. They do get the dust. But SyndereN, is he able to use his ultimate? No, he's stunned. And that's a big Ravage onto 3 of them. They drop the hammer. But Biver, he's going to survive. And Skitter with that BKB for the 4-star from mid-1 to low ground. But Nisha, he's next. He has no Ravage. But Skitter, unlucky, doesn't get a bash. Or an instead there onto Nisha. But they have the slow. They have the double soul assumption. And YapzOr, he might be slept up in this Astral Prison. But he's going to be okay. They use the birds to save Skitter. But a blink after the Astral. That's a nice move there by YapzOr. Okay, so look at this. They are finally doing the push. As I said, they're taking advantage. The Avalanche toss back, and it looks like they are going to be able to kill off Zai. But they've got Biver lifted into the air. Zai, he buys that almost intensity. It's a nice soulbound, but look at this, 2 BKBs. So even though you're life draining, you're not doing any damage at all. And with that and the buyback of Zai, they're actually going to retreat.
So they're heading straight for the bottom lane, where...
Skitter, he is enfeebled, lifted into the air, taking so much damage. And with the life day from YapzOr, they just burst the Aegis. He just went in before his team were ready to set up behind him. Yapsor, remember, he does have the Sagnet Scepter. There you go, a nice grip took ultimate, but he pops the BKB on Nisha. That's a great ravage, and the ultimate from OD. It eliminates the troll, and he's not going to buy back, and that just pushes away this push here. Are they going to continue fighting? Nine, it looks like he wants to, but I just don't think you're able to. Zai, is he lands a stun? Yes, he does. This Visage, is he going to go down? They have the insult, DK Phobos. He's trying to heal him, trying to kill off this Zai, Nyx Assassin. Nine, he's doing a lot of work. He has Familius, he drops it down. But Yapsor, remember, he has this life drain off cooldown the whole time thanks to this Agnes Scepter. It's such a great steal on him. And they have the Hex on SyndereN. He goes down to this OD, and it looks like it's going to be a full team wipe. DK Phobos, he does do Crevice by himself, but there you go. They even commit the feed script. It is coming off cooldown, however, so they should have it for that push. But look at this. They're only going to commit Nisha. He still has Ravage. He has his DD. Viva, he tosses him back. Do they have enough? Just uses his BKB, uses his Ravage. And look at this. They're focusing on the racks, actually, with Nisha. Oh, my goodness. Viva taking so much damage there. They do get the Grimstone link, but the Santi's Eclipse. Troll, he needs to buy back Nisha. Is he committing for these racks? No, he's committing for Nine's life. Viva with his BKB wasn't able to do quite enough. They do kill Zai again, but we've talked about this. Zai, they're very happy if he dies. So yeah, mid one, he didn't steal any intelligence, so the Santi's Eclipse it did do a fair amount of damage, but not as much as we were hoping. But look at this. Yapsor, he blinks in. There's the Ravage after the BKBs. The second Santi's Eclipse, they're reaping through DK Brewers. He pops that second cheese at 9. He's eaten a cheese for himself. But look at this. They are linked together. They're killing off the Phantom. Mid one, he doesn't have the Aegis. He needs to be careful. But look at it. They have detection, but it does fade away just in time. So they burnt the Aegis here on this Warlord. Are they going to be able to kill him with sight? It looks like not. So they're not quite able to get racks. The nice long range stun. But you need to be careful of that. Carapace hexed up here on this tiny mid one using his BKB. But they do have the link. They're able to kill off Zai, it looks like, with that toss forward. And now they are sucking off Nisha with that Pugner's Bind. Are they able to use Ren? But the Fiend's Grip here onto the Troll. Are they going to be able to kill him? Viva on this high ground now, fighting against mid one. He tossed his mid one into the rest of his team. Is he going to be able to kill him? No, mid one. He's just stealing health. And now Puppey, he's making his way through trees. Nisha, he's waiting for his heart regen to proc off, but it doesn't because of that Maelstrom proc. And now they toss him forward. He's onto Nisha. Nisha uses the BKB, but he gets the bash. He's not going to be able to get away here on this Tide Hunter. And now with the 15 stacks as well as the Avalanche and the Slow, they're going to be able to kill Tide at long loss. Over here, mid one, he gets a Hess. He drops his first antis and the second one coming out. It's not quite enough to kill DK Phobos. DK Phobos, they are linked together because SyndereN survived. But they're finding them in the trees with the Shivas. And there we go, the Hex. But the Astral, it looks like he's not going to let Yapsor snipe that kill with the Avalanche. Tiny doesn't have buyback. DK Phobos, he is dead. And now I think that's pretty much game. They don't have buyback.
Pugna are the ones that are helping out their teammates and taking out the Radiant team at the same time.
Worth pointing out that Nisha, he has bought this Moonshot. They do get the Fiend's Grip onto 9, but that's a big Ravage onto the dire side. But most of them do have BKBs. And now Troll, is he able to kill off Nisha? This man is so tanky. But Troll, as his BKB wears off, he's hexed, he's lifted. Skitter, he's dead. Probably GG. Secret taking this game in 57 minutes, KABAN. They did really well in that early to mid game, but Team Secret just showing how good they are. Ember Spirit. Okay, so that's their counter for the Phantom Lancer. Worth noting, however, that mid one, thanks to the help of the Hawk giving him Rune Vision, was able to find that DD.
Bottom lane, DK Phobos on very low health.
There we go, first blood.
And there's
nice TP in there from 9, just able
actually
to
the tower killed him. That might be the actual first blood.
But it's fine, they've got Puppey. Pops his stick, but I doubt it's going to save his life.
And
there we go.
Oh.
Okay, he didn't get lucky, and now with mid one's rotation in, he tries to get the rolling boulder off, but the steering change just in time, mitigating some of that damage. And over here, Yapsor did get slowed up by that lucky shot proc. Actually, 9 rolling away. Mid one, he kills SyndereN again. Is this the kill SyndereN game? But it looks like he might pay for that. They get off the lucky silence as well as the avalanche. And there you go, 9. He'll happily take that kill and the toss forward onto line. But he doesn't actually have mana for another swashbuckle. Yeah, then they offer no real threat without 9. Over here, they do kill off the Bane. With the help of 9, they use the Ignis Fatus and Zai. They're now running him down. The Raw on the Pangolier because they know he's the biggest chase factor. But actually tossing him forward. There you go. Who needs a Blink Dagger when you have a Tiny? And next up is Yapsor. Yapsor actually has only stolen the toss. So he tries to roll forward. Blinks over the high ground. Nice job there by 9. As well as the Maelstrom box thanks to that swashbuckle. So it's a 3-0. And they've found even more. They see mid one and it looks like they're actually going to kill off the Tiny.
Dire did scan it though, and they're on their way. They have the Coddle Will-O-Wisp. In comes Pango.
The Will-O-Wisp, they've got mid one, but he's able to jump to his Remnant in safety. And look, here's the Raw onto the Pango ultimate. We talked about this before, and they're able to kill him with the Metamorphosis. And that's just a mid tier 2, and are they going to stop? I mean, they have Aegis here on Nisha, as well as a decent amount of time. There you go, Avalanche toss, the reveal of the Big Dagger, but also the death here for the Tiny. They've caught SyndereN here in these trees. Yapstor using the shield crash, as well as his Fate Bolt to kill SyndereN. And look at this, SyndereN's in trouble again. They've got the slow of the ball. The wild axes, but they blink forward. A nice avalanche toss there onto Biber, but he's lifted up by Yapstor. The wall, it only vacuums in Nisha, but that might be quite enough to take away the Aegis. But Biber, Nisha, is he able to use his Thunder on his first life? He uses it on a Phantom Lance illusion, but that doesn't really matter. 9 now. They do kill off Biber. They buy back on SyndereN as well. Skitter, he's trying to kill off Puppey, but look at that, the Raw. They find the right one. What good play by Zai. And they brought in mid one. He might not have a lot of mana. The side of KABAN, they realize things aren't going well, so they smoke up. But Puppey breaks the smoke, and look at this. He has the ward here, so he's slept up SyndereN. They're TPing into this tower, but mid one, he's right there. They do use the doppelganger. The Ignis Stratus is laid down, but they have the Raw onto the Pangolin. Are they able to kill him in time? They sure as hell. But look at this. It's Nisha. He's on the cliff. This reminds me of the Major for Arteezy. And on the back lines, this Ember Spirit, however, it seems he doesn't need his Terrorblade to be able to do damage. They do manage to kill off Zai, it looks like, in the end. But the Ember Spirit with the Searing Chain Sleight of Fist, it's doing so much work. But he is silenced up, and now there's a Fiend's Grip onto 9, but it did die out. And now mid one, what a defense by KABAN. Biber, actually, in this mid lane, he got the Avalanche. He actually tossed back someone to save them. They have the Ignis. It is onto 2. And 9, he's rolling through them, but they've got the Metamorphosis. But Nisha, he has a DD, and he's slept up. 9, he chases. He does manage to kill off the bait. Are they able to kill Zai? It doesn't look like it. The disarm, actually, onto 9. He uses Thunder here on Nisha. Remember this Terrorblade, he does have a DD. But they are chasing down Zai, and now they're chasing down Nisha. Nisha hit by the Diffusal. Is he going to be able to Thunder up? No, he's not. So 9, it looks like he's died to mid 1, but mid 1, no mana left on him. And he's dead. What an amazing fight for the side of KABAN. They're running towards Puppey here with SyndereN. SyndereN does get his Chakra Magic stolen. Not a massive one. But Roshan respawning in 20 seconds. There you go. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. As well as the Terrorblade Illusion. Look how low SyndereN's getting. Another Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. Even using the Guard Increase. But over here, they've got the Raw onto Tiny. But the Ignis Stratus dropped just in time by SyndereN before he dies. And look at this 9. He's going through it. They've drained off all the mana of the Terrorblade. They've killed off this Beastmaster as well as the Terrorblade. And look at this Yapstor. He's caught in the Yule Scepter. He does manage to get a lift on one person, but he's going to be dead next. Mid one, the nice Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, and they toss forward the Terrorblade Illusion. It's not going to be quite enough. Yapstor, he blinks to the trees, so he is going to be just fine. But look at this, the bash! They've caught the Emissary. He's disarmed. He's Avalanche with another bash. 9, they get a kill on this Emissary. They killed off the 2 big cores for the side of Secret, and they also find the Bane.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree. I want the double light balls. But look at this. 9 eats the cheese just in time. Gets the bash, but the Fiend's Grip here does catch onto Skitter. But a nice Ignis. They caught the Ember Spirit. He's double silenced up by these Heart Piston procs. He finally managed to sight a fist, but the Refresh on DK forward. He gets the second wall, but the Ember Spirit, is he able to make his way away? Skitter, he's trying to chase. He does have the Phantom Rush. And there you go, the Sleight of Fish. It's not going to be enough. 9, he goes forward. They manage to get the snow. And the silence, the Heart Piston procs. It's going to be enough. They have a bash. This Ember Spirit isn't long for this world. And all the meanwhile, the rest of the side of Secret are retreating. So over here in the bottom lane, the side of KABAN, they are setting up to go for a push. The Enfeeble is onto Skitter almost instantaneously, but he just pops that Mantis to purge it off. And now they're running onto Puppey. That's a nice avalanche onto 2 of them. Are they able to kill from mid 1? But there you go. They do get the Raw onto 9. Are they able to kill him as well as the Fiend's Grip? But look at this. The Ignis batters, but the Fiend's Grip Puppey, he's just outside the range of it, and they kill off the Pangolier of 9. And with that, are they going to retreat? Look at this, SyndereN. He's throwing out those Illuminates, but DK Phobos, he's being kept in, as well as they've taken down the Aegis here on this Phantom Lancer. A massive fight here. Are they able to retreat by the side of KABAN? 9, he brought back, as well as Booster traveled back into this. They still have their own Ignis, but it's not going to be quite enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, over here, mid 1, Skitter, he's found him. He does have the Basher. Unfortunately, no Bash. They do get a Raw off
on the Courier.
The Courier. So mid 1, he does get the kill, but the Avalanche, do they have a bash? Are they able to kill mid 1? The Ignis batters, as well as a nice small mid 1, he is able to get outside of it. But now 9, he's chasing forward after mid 1. That AoE surge, he gets the Abyssal Blade. And there you go. I think that might be a dead mid 1. A silence him here. But on the back lines over here, they're fighting against SyndereN. Skitter, is he able to kill off? Yeah. So it doesn't quite look like it. They're so tanky, thanks to that Crimson Guard. So, Keeper of the Light, he does die. Now, Biber being laid into by Nisha from this low ground. Skitty hasn't managed to heal, and Puppey gets the Fiend's Grip on the real Phantom Lancer, but 9, he gets a Basher. He's able to save his Phantom Lancer, and it looks like they are able to kill him. Now, Nisha, the rest of his team, mid one, he brought back into this fight, and look at all this damage he's taking forward with that Remnant Nation cooldown. But the Surge, they were seeing chase up, so they're not able to quite get away. And 9, he has no buyback. He brought back earlier. And Skitter, he's caught with that Remnant forward. So they force a buyback.
Rotations around the map and Nature's Prophet and Ember Spirit, heroes like those can be very crucial at the end game.
Let's focus on this fight. Nietzsche, he's out of mana, eats the Avalanche, as well as the Vacuum. A nice sleep up there by Puppey. But look at this side. He's back with the BKB and the Raw. They want to kill a Fiver, delete this Tiny for the game. And they are. And now the lift onto the real Skitter. Do they have enough to kill him? They will with the slight efficiency change. And now the Radiance, but there's no buyback on that Phantom Lance. And I think that's just game, as it is called. Secret take game number 2. But it was sure as hell a hard series for them.